Hiya, this is additional videos for P6 and P7 if you haven't managed to do the game. So the game's stopped working, it's no longer available. So you'll have to do a different P6 and P7. So I'm just going to walk you through them. So P6 is about selecting information, and P7's about making a report. So in the game, we selected the information from the game. So I've got a different activity for you here. Basically, the idea of it is we want to build a new IT company, and we want to get some premises in Claylands Avenue in Worksop. And to facilitate this sort of business thinking process and select a suitable location, we want to have a look at some of the data from the local area. So what we're going to use is NOMIS, which is the Office for National Statistics. So this has an incredible amount of data about the local population. So you're essentially going to look at this information, and I'll show you in a minute. And then you're going to look at the different categories and pick your own categories of information that you think will be suitable, that will give you some insight into providing this location. So you can look at different things. I'm not going to go into it, but you can pick your own. And then I want you to pick 3 wards. So wards are areas, and examine different properties, population density, skills and workforce and things like that. So this example here shows Retford, and that's not suitable because we want to base it in Worksop. So once you've examined your data, you can then make it into charts. Now you will be able to download spreadsheets directly from this website, so you'll have a lot of data. It will be more about organizing and managing your data, so making charts and stuff. So let's just have a look at NOMIS. So I've loaded NOMIS website up, and this uses quite, all the census data. So it is a bit out of date, and that is one thing you can mention. So let's look at Worksop. And we'll see you've got different wards. So it's up to you which ones you pick. I'm just going to pick the first one just to demonstrate. And it shows you the area on the map, so you can look at how close that is to the target area. Then you can look at things like population. So we've got population. So we've got 6,325 people in this ward. It tells you the area it covers and the population density, number of children aged 4 and under. It breaks the age structure down, so you can look at it by age structure. So you'll see that the highest age group is 45 to 59. That might affect it if you want to attract a certain age group for your business. We've got marital status and civil partnerships. Some of these things may not be relevant at all. Ethnic groups, breakdowns, national identity, passports, religion, healthcare, dwellings, housing, and so on. Size of housing, people with cars, how many cars they've got, might be interesting if people have to drive to work, so on like that. All sorts of information. Economic activity, so stats about employment, breaking it down, male and female, qualifications and students at different levels, amount of hours people work, types of industry in the area, and so on. I'm not going to go through it all. I think you get the idea. So I want you to select some of these bits of information and download them and collate them together, and then talk about why you've picked it, what decisions you can make from it, and then prepare a report and say whether you think there's enough people in the area to make it worthwhile. So I'm just going to download, let's have a look. You can download the table. Now you might need to upload this to Google Docs to be able to see it. If you haven't got, not Google Docs, Google Sheets, but I've got Excel on here, so I can actually look at it. So you'll get basically a bit at the beginning, a bit of information, but it's the sheet you want. So I'm just opening that up because it was closed, and it's basically just what it had there. But this might be one piece of data you want, and then you might want to collate lots of data from that one area all in one spreadsheet. So you might want to copy and paste it and produce some graphs and charts and reports and so on. You might want to add it together, check it's correct, all sorts of things you could do with this. So it's really up to you. Not a lot of data on that one. Some of them have more than others. But yeah, you could make a chart with this, plot what you want. So we could look at males and females and make a chart from that. It's up to you, really. I don't want to give too much away. So P7 is you're going to gather your evidence and support the decision whether you think a new IT facility should be built in that location. Get your tabulated data and charts, draw conclusions from your information. Okay, make sure you highlight the relevance of the data you present. If you want to have a go at the other parts, which are M3, that's the spreadsheets and so on, and then you could have a go at D2, just define your data. You can also write about some of these other data collection types as well. D2 then, it's justifying the information you've selected. So create a substantial email. You can just write it in the document, justifying that information you have selected. So why did you pick that data? That also may include why you've rejected other data. I know that's quite a quick overview. I will go over this with you more individually, and you can ask me questions about it. I just wanted to get this little video made so you've got something to go on. So have a look at this PowerPoint and have a think about a company wanting to expand into this area. So your job is to look at information, look at the statistics for the local area, and then make a decision based on that information. So it's up to you what information you use. Okay, I hope that helped. Stop recording. How do I stop recording? Stop recording.